Epilepsy is a condition characterized by recurrent unprovoked seizures. It can happen from any direction, so it can range from a very dramatic event, like falling down, shaking, frothing, biting your tongue, and sometimes even soiling yourself or wetting yourself, or to a very mild, symptom, for instance, just like as a blank stare, whereby you may not be able to respond to a question.
Up next is a step-by-step explanation of epilepsy first aid. The seizure scenes are not real, but they are just acted.
So there are first aid do's and first aid don'ts. First aid do's are about 5 steps. And step number 1, when you have noticed that somebody has fallen down and they are having fits, that's what we call a seizure. Number 1, what you're supposed to do is to stay calm. We recommend staying calm because you have to establish what really has been the cause of them falling down. It could be a faint or it could be a seizure. You can only tell when you have had time to be cool and calm. Then number 2, if there are any sharp objects around, you try and put them away. Remember, we are trying as much as we can to make sure that this person is not having any more head injuries. So any kind of sharp objects, be it stones or any other kind, you try and put that aside. Then number 3, you look for something that is soft. It could be a pillow or it could be a heavy clothing, and you put it beneath their head. Still, we are trying to see how best we can protect the head from getting any further injuries from the place that they have fallen. Then, number 4, you loosen tight clothing. Suppose they are on a tie or they are on some clothing which is so tight on them, you try and loosen. That will help them to breathe in easily, because what is happening at the point of one having a seizure is there is no much supply of oxygen to the brain. And if you try and loosen them up, then you are allowing a lot of more oxygen for them to even recover quickly. Then number 5, you roll them in what we call the recovery position. So for a recovery position, you don't lie them on their back or on their stomach, but you lie them on their side. More specifically on their left side, and you fold their legs. So this kind of position helps, especially for those that when they're having a seizure, they could be having some kind of foam coming out of their mouth. So when you lie them on their back, the likelihood of the foam going back inside their throat is high, and that could cause what we call choking. But if you lie them on their side, if there's any kind of foam coming out, then that can easily flow out and it will not choke them. Then finally, you stay with them until they are fully recovered. Most of them, once they are out from the seizure, they feel a little bit confused. So they might want to stand up and begin to walk. Suppose they had fallen beside the road, they might want to cross the road, and that could be very dangerous. The other important thing is, irrespective of the place that they have had the seizure, it is good first to remove them from the danger. So all these other first aid stages that we have explained can be taking place at a point where they are in a safe place. Meaning, if they had fallen on water, the first thing to do is to get them out of water. If it was on fire, the first thing to do is to get them out of that fire.
There are so many causes of epilepsy. Anything that can injure the brain can cause epilepsy. Anything that can damage the brain right from birth, even to the old age, can result into epilepsy. Now, from birth, we have problems like birth asphyxias, which are problems that children, or when the child is being born, can stay for a long time at the birth canal, or probably they get some injuries, as a result of that delivery, and then that can result into epilepsy later on in life. Infections, for instance, like cerebral malaria and meningitis, especially in children, can result into epilepsy. And even viral infections, which cause encephalitis, can also result into epilepsy. So infections of the brains, the abscess, you can name them, can result into epilepsy. As we grow old, there are other causes of epilepsy, for instance, like trauma to the head, which can result into brain injuries as a result of road traffic accidents, as a result of fall from heights, which can damage the brain and also result into epilepsy. Cerebrovascular accidents in the elderly, for instance, like a stroke, also can result into epilepsy. There are other causes of epilepsy which are caused by metabolic diseases, and there are other causes of epilepsy also that are caused by genetic predisposition.
The three things that you are not supposed to do, number one, is do not put anything inside their mouth. So it's a practice for so many people that when somebody has gotten a seizure, they try and either put sticks or spoons inside their mouth to help them not bite their tongue. But that is not so recommended, because you can cause even more injury. When somebody is having a seizure, the muscles tighten. So you are not sure at what point they will relax once the seizure is over. And when you are there trying to put things inside their mouth, then it might either cause them an injury, or whatever you are trying to put inside the mouth can further go into their throat and even choke them. So that is not recommended. Number two, what is not supposed to be done during first aid is do not restrain them when they are jerking. So most of these seizures will present with either throwing of the hands and the legs. What we are trying to tell people is do not restrain them. So don't call everyone to restrain them as they are jerking, because that's the only way a seizure can come out of the body. When you restrain them, the shocks that are coming from the seizure end up in the body muscles. And by the time they recover, they are very weak, they cannot even walk. So that's why we do not recommend that you restrain them. And then finally, do not give them any kind of food or drink during that period of having a seizure. There are others who would call for some water to give to them, because they think if they do that, maybe the senses will come back. The others would want to pour water on them, thinking that it will, help them come back to their senses quickly. That is also not recommended. So we have 5 steps of first aid do's, and we have the 3 steps that we are not supposed to do as part of the first aid.
I believe that we are much aware of epilepsy and also know what to do in case someone around us is having a seizure.